Good afternoon. How are you all doing today? So I wanted to just kind of go over a couple things, learn you a little couple things. We actually have a long weekend coming up. We have off Friday and Monday. Um, I will probably be working, but this should give you time, as crazy as it sounds, to catch up on your work. Okay. We are already, after this week, we're going to be 2 weeks into the third marking period. Okay. I would strongly recommend getting off to a really good head start, really kind of push forward, get your work done, start getting in that rhythm because if you're gonna if I know some students unfortunately failed the first marking period, failed the second marking period. What do you think is going to happen when you fail the third? I don't think mathematically you're going to be able to pass for the year unless you have like a 95 in the class. So I don't know how you're going to go from 50, 50, 50 to 95 at the end of the school year. So
Would you even pass anyway? Like, if you failed both of them?
you know what? I don't know, and I was kind of asking about that today because it does make me nervous. So if students are going to keep following the same, you know, not jumping into class, not watching the videos, not getting the work done on time, it really does make me nervous because what do you think is going to happen at the end of the third, beginning of fourth market period? It's going to be nice out. People are hopefully going to be going outside. Maybe people are finally going to start getting the vaccine. So everybody's going to be out partying, right? So at this point, you really need to kind of get in front of it right now and hand these projects in on time. On time, Alex. On time, Diego. On time, Malaysia and Steve and everybody. Because I can't keep extending deadlines. Because it's kind of not how the industry works. If you miss a deadline, you miss your paycheck, you miss your job. So I will still give people, opportunities to hand work in, but if you're not gonna like this project is basically due at the end of this week. Okay. I will probably let it go until next, let's say now I will be super nice, awesome, Mr. Cool Teacher, move my drink, and extend it to next Tuesday. Because I'm not doing anything this weekend. Okay. Um, so but the thing is, think about this. If you're waiting until the last minute to get the project done or you don't get it done, what's going to happen next week? Another project, right? So we're not going to stop. So it really stinks to move on to the next project when you didn't even finish the first one. And as I said, they go in that cycle where you do this one, you learn something, you apply it to the next thing and to the next thing. So my long story short is please try and get in front of this stuff. And I get it. Your sending school work is also very important because if you don't do your sending school work and you fail that, you can't even come to the tech school. Okay. But you've all kind of signed up to come to tech. And I think it's awesome because it keeps me to have a job. And thank you for that. But if you want to come back next year and actually do all the fun hands-on stuff, you have to pass this year. Okay. Because they won't let you come back next year if you show that you failed four marking periods in a row. Okay. And Steve was there last week. He got to come and hang out last Wednesday or last Friday. Um, I think you enjoyed yourself a little bit, right? So we got to work together for the day. I actually had a couple other students that were in too. So it'll be nice, but please put yourself in the spot. At this point, it's third marking period. That you're basically telling me that you're committed to get through the rest of the year. And like I said, I will do whatever I can to help you do that and achieve that. But you got to do the stuff I'm asking you to do. Okay. Some of you still have not done my survey. Some of you still have not done the goals. I am, look at me. See this? I'm pleading with you in my ratty old sweater. Please do your work. Do the survey. The survey, believe it or not, is 100 points for a free survey. Okay. The goals is another easy 100 points. So go into Schoology and look at the stuff that you still owe. It's very simple to do. You just have to click on your section and click on grades. It'll show you all the work you either have or have not submitted, along with any comments that I've given you. Okay, moving on. So Diego's not sure. Alex doesn't even know if he's in the right class right now. He seems confused too. So let's talk about what products we could do. So you could look around the room. You could, the first place you can always start is the kitchen. Do you have food, snacks, an extra brother or sister that could help you with the project. It's my son, Jack. Say hello, Jack. Um, oh, look at that. You know how good my kid is? He went out and helped his dad and his mom get an awesome Valentine's Day card. Hey, there's a great idea for a commercial. Valentine's Day's coming. Oh, that's awesome. So
Last minute Valentine's gifts.
that's right. That's it. So it's all about being creative. I already have a commercial that was submitted. It was a scented candle. It was actually pretty funny. But it could be food. It could be athletic wear. It could be your headphones. It could be sporting equipment. Now, I wouldn't just grab this random tumbler and make a commercial because who cares? It's not exciting. I mentioned this last week. I was looking around my house. I have this really cool little.
I see your dog in the background.
Oh, everybody's here hanging out today. Where you at? Come here. Come here. What here? Say, who this? They're my dog. So, like I said, you can grab any kind of. When you want to smell it? All right, it's all clear. So she gave me the okay. So this is Janie. So anyway, this is an old little arcade console that, you know, I used to play as a kid. Obviously, it was full size back then, but this is a really cool kind of throwback. But this would be awesome to make a commercial. Now, I'm not telling you to go out and buy this, but it's in the packaging, okay? It's a cool product. It's not something you see every day, but it could be something as simple as something in your cupboard. I wouldn't do half a bag of pretzels, but if you have something new in the packaging or soup or something like that, or just say, hey, mom, hey, dad. Well, at this point, you only have a couple of days, you know, you do have the weekend. I will give you the weekend. But, you know, go to the store or ask them to go to the store, pick up your favorite candy, you know, plan on opening it, using it, and then most likely eating it when you're done. But, you know, go get something cool. If you have, you know, I made a joke, and Steve, I think, is doing this. You know, my son loves Legos. You could do a commercial for Legos. If you have any of your old toys around the house, you know, it really doesn't matter. Here's my, you know, this fantastically awesome hat with a shamrock on it. I don't know how that could be made into an awesome commercial, but hey, whatever. So I'm one of those that has everything laying around the house. I don't throw anything out. So I would have a ton of stuff to do. But Diego, try and find something interesting. So obviously, you know, Malaysia has cornered the market on Monster energy drinks. So I would probably, if you're sitting here right now, I probably wouldn't do a Monster energy drink can because that's your competition now is Malaysia. She's
Or
going to kill it.
cupcakes.
Or cupcakes.
Or
Josh.
Vans.
Or Vans. I think that's awesome. I have like 4 pairs of Vans. My son's got them. That's a great thing to do because you could model the shoes. You could put them on the table. You could use a different background. So that kind of gives you a lot of ability to do some cool stuff. Josh, did you pick something yet, buddy? What you got? Earth to Josh, you're muted.
iPhone commercial.
An iPhone commercial. Oh, I'm sorry. I saw your script. Yes. So he's got something cool. There's all kinds of good stuff to do with this. Now, really, it's just picking that one thing out. And like I said, Diego, if there's anything cool around the house or if you have any, you know, if you love ramen noodles, you know, I lived on those through college. You can get a little packet of that. And then do the commercial, show the package, show, you know, it's like 1 a.m. I need a snack. Hey, it comes with its own bowl. I got ramen noodles. So, you know, look at some commercials now. If, like, for example, Malaysia would be great if she went online and looked at YouTube commercial or on YouTube and looked for commercials for Monster Energy. Because you know, the best way to do the commercial and kind of nail it is use some reference. If you're going to do something with M&Ms, there's tons of commercials for M&Ms out there. Okay. So do a little bit of product research. Maybe there's some cool stuff out there. There you go. Mike and Ike sours. Love those. I also love the watermelon flavored. Oh my gosh, the name escapes me right now, but I like Airheads. I like all kinds of candy, but Airheads. So there's all kinds of stuff out there. You can get a candy for 99 cents. Next time when we're in class, I will actually kind of provide you with stuff where you could bring your own things in. But yeah, so now that you have that, make sure you do the research. You have to submit me the script. Okay. One of the issues is some of you did not follow instructions all the way through. So I am going to share my screen right now and kind of show you what I'm talking about. I actually have a couple good examples of some scripts. So let me set up my screen here real quick. Okay. I'm going to move this over here. I'm going to open up the chat if you have anything to chat about. And participants. Okay. So as I will show you, well, here's the first one. Here's Deshauna's. So she submitted me her script, and I even wrote, please make sure that you check, the comments that I leave. If you ever see the word see comments, please make sure there's some good feedback in there, and then there may be actually something in the chat for you. So you can see right here, I wrote, I love Vans. I got 4 pairs of my own. I love the idea, start filming. But so here's the one thing that some people missed right here, project proposal. You have to type a paragraph of what you picked and why, okay? That's important. Some people already missed that. I don't want just a script, but I want to make sure that you have to give me a reason why you're going to do what you're going to do. A paragraph is 5 sentences, so it's not like it's gonna hold things up. But she did a nice job. She's got actors in it, okay? What type of music is, dramatic music, girls trying to find outfits to help her express herself. So there's some, this really doing a script shouldn't take you more than an hour, not even an hour. Maybe how long did it take you, Deshauna? It's your first one, so it may have taken longer.
Like 45 minutes.
Okay. So your first script, it does take time. But really the cool thing is, this is your blueprint, right? These are the steps you're going to follow to do the project. And I'm telling you right now, I'm staring in that little square. It is so important that you learn how to write scripts and follow the process, because we're going to be writing scripts a lot, whether it's for songs, for a radio commercial, for a video, for a documentary, even for a silent film. We're going to do a lot of cool things, but we have to be able to get it down on paper so people understand what it is that you're trying to do. Every movie that ever started out as what?
A book.
A book or a script. There are people that write, scripts, just to try and get them into a movie. You can't, you can pitch an idea and that's great. But, when George Lucas thought of Star Wars, yeah, it sounded awesome. But you have to write the script. And it's funny to see the script to what it was, to what the movie ended up to be. It was so dramatically different, which is pretty cool. But if you didn't have that script, what are you going to do? You're going to sit there and spend all this money on film and actors and food and on a location and say, we should have done it this way. I wish we'd have wrote it down. So scripts are very, very important. How you doing, Jamil? We're working on, I'm showing some good examples of some scripts and whatnot. So Deshauna's got a nice script going on here. It's got enough information. Now, is it okay if she kind of deviates a little bit from the script? Yeah, but it's just a general idea. If she puts, effects come in, appears in the front, and she smiles. Let's say she doesn't smile. Maybe she smirks. It doesn't take points off, but it's just, you're giving that person that general idea of what it is that you're trying to accomplish, okay? So that's a really good script to look at. Don't forget, at the bottom of the page, there's a really good commercial script that I showed you with that Mean Joe Green Coca-Cola commercial. That's on the website, so you can read the script and watch the commercial. Moving on, here's Jamil right now. He gave me his script. And you know what, Jamil? I was just mentioning this, and I'll open yours up.
Yeah, I was so confused. I don't know if you made a video on it. I couldn't find it.
Well, let me show you this real quick, okay? This is probably the easiest way to figure it out. Is if you go to the website, everything is in much greater detail on the website. So if you go here to the video, sound, and music, marking period 3, and That's not it. So you hover over. I have to change that page as a matter of fact. Go to smartphone commercial. So if you scroll down, Jamil, look here. Yeah, did you go and look through this yet?
No.
Okay. I'm telling you, stare at this little box with my face. You have to look at this page because there's a lot of instructions in it. Okay. So
Okay.
if you scroll down, you can't just look at, and I think I told this to everybody, you cannot just get by looking at Schoology and going to do the assignment because there's a lot of stuff that is in here in terms of content. So you got to make sure. And when I do post it in Schoology, I put all the links to the website. So you got to make sure. But if you scroll down here, Jamil, here is the actual script that you download, which I'm sure you got. But here's a commercial. Okay. Watch this commercial. All right. You with me so far?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you watch this
I
commercial.
watched it. I mean, I looked it up.
Okay. And you can watch it with the script. And that's the cool part because it'll definitely help you understand how you write a script. So you're missing this part here. You didn't put your paragraph in on the product and why you're going to use it. And it doesn't have to be more than 5 sentences, but you just kind of jumped ahead and did your script. And guess what? This is great. This is right. Okay. So you did do the script properly. Okay. And then, like I said, there's the script that you can watch the commercial with. But all I needed right here, anytime you see something highlighted for me, it's important. Okay. So you probably just missed the first page. But if you go in and just type me that paragraph, I still gave you full credit because I know you're going to do it. Right. Plus, I'm going to see you tomorrow, so I'll chase you down. But
yeah, no, I didn't even see it because when I opened it, it brought me straight to the script page. I didn't even go to the first page. But
I got you. So it's all about the sequence. You go to Schoology, you read the assignment, then you go to the web page. You're right, because on Schoology, I have just the script posted on there. But you should always try to get in the habit. You check your email in the morning, then you go to Schoology, and then you see what's on the school website or my classroom website to see if anything may have changed. And I'll go through that with you tomorrow. But other than that, you're doing a good job, okay? And then I think there was 1 or 2 other people had the same issue. Josh, I think you owe me a paragraph too. You can take a look.
Yeah, I think I do.
Okay, so that's fine. But like I said, I know you guys do your work, so I already went ahead and gave you the 100 points. Just make sure, you send that paragraph off and we're good to go, okay? So that's all I really wanted to kind of to spend on that. But here, well, on the script, but let's jump over to filming a little bit, okay? And once again, it's super important that you go to the classroom site again and you take a look here. This is how you go. And if you wanted to edit your commercial on your phone, if you want, but most of you should have laptops at this point, so you could just edit it in iMovie. Excuse me. And you can actually, you know what I'll do tomorrow? I'll do a fun little thing with this somehow or something, some product, and I'll show you how to bring it in iMovie. Like you can detach the audio. You can actually remove the audio from the clip. So you could do voiceover or music in the background. So if you don't know how to do that, I will show you how to do that tomorrow. Okay. So be around tomorrow, please. But everything you need is here. Jamil, jump in on this too. Shows you how to write your script, the commercials and stuff. But make sure, everybody, because you're moving on, to start looking at these different camera angles, okay? Because you really need to think about how you want to film it. You want to draw the person in. And there's 2 pages to this, right? There's always the assignment, and then there's all the lectures that go with it, okay? And here's the actual technical terms. And there will be a quiz on this coming up. Once I go over it, I'll go over it tomorrow also, because it's already 25 after. But panning, these are the official kind of terms that are used, and they've never changed. Movies that were done in the 40s are still using the same terminology that they're doing in 2020. So these are really important to know when you're working with somebody on a movie and filming. But if you scroll down, I started to talk about the history of cameras, which I'll still go in a little bit more into detail on Thursday about that, and show you some of this stuff here. But if you scroll down, keep going past how the cameras work, I'll get into that. And then here's more stuff on camera movements. Okay. And then here's a really nice handy dandy chart with this cute little penguin that kind of shows you how all the angles and stuff are done. Okay, you can click on this. It'll open up this document for you. And this is a really nice way to kind of show you the different angles and stuff that you can do. So before you go and start filming, okay, look at these shots and say to yourself, oh, this would be really cool for my commercial. This would be a great way to show this product. So there's a lot of cool stuff in there that you can use. And this stuff you can download to your phone. You can print it. Doesn't matter. But there is a lot of cool stuff that you can use. And there's even a great little commercial or a video here on how to shoot a product video. You can sit here. It's like 11 minutes long, but this is the commercial. So I know Malaysia, you have your energy drink, right? So here's a great way to maybe kind of show that. Okay. And that's it. It was a little 20-second commercial, but then the guy goes into it and kind of explain. Now, look, I don't expect for you to have this wonderful studio, but you can just use a desk lamp. You can use tinfoil in the background or a fabric or something. You don't have to have all this craziness, but you can mimic these shots in your house on a kitchen table. Okay. A lot of close-ups, a lot of details and stuff. So everything you need is right here, everybody. I do my best to put all this stuff up here because I know some of you work crazy hours or you have something going on or you have something to do in the morning, but you have to go and access this stuff because if you could imagine, I could easily spend an hour a day going through all this stuff with you. But, at some point I have to put it on you to say, look, here's the overview. These are the links. This is what I need you to go to. And then when we do class like we are right now, I cover some of the stuff. And then hopefully when you're done, I try to be done at 1:30. If there's any possible way that you can sit there till 2 and go down all that stuff I just covered because it's fresh in your head right now, right? So just spend that little bit of extra time. Don't say, oh, I'm going to do this later. I'll look at it later because you're not, or you're going to have 3 or 4 other things come up, right? So please make sure that you try to get in there. And like I said, when you return next year, we're following the same format. Luckily, I'll be in person, but we're still going to use Schoology. We're still going to use the website. The funny thing is, before the quarantine even happened, I've had this website for close to 12 years before people were doing it. And I think it's a great tool for some of you that need to watch a video or listen to the lecture or look at the slides again if I'm not around or you need extra time. But you can't, you're not going to learn if you don't go to it. So please do that. But that's really all I had for today. I just wanted to kind of share scripts, see what everybody's idea is. Jamil, did you pick out a product yet?
Chose water.
You're going to do water? Okay.
Like
I'm sorry. Yeah, I just saw your I just saw your script. Sorry about that. I got it now. But it looks like everybody has what they need. Please get your scripts. Don't forget your paragraph. But make sure you go to that lecture page. I will post it again today. I'll record this video is being recorded and I will post it on Schoology today, along with the links to the specific things on how to film the commercials and the shots and the angles. Would that be helpful to give you that? Okay. Just make sure you go in Schoology and look for that stuff under updates. It's super duper duper important. Okay. Deshauna, can you look at you already finished your commercial?
Yeah, I finished it today. I edited it and filmed it today.
Good Lord. Okay. So I will look at it. Did you upload it?
Yes, I did.
Hey, I can't keep up with you, kid. I will look at it this afternoon. If not, first thing in the morning, I'll give you some feedback on it. I have a couple other things I got to do today.
All right. Thank you.
I look forward to seeing it. And if anybody else, look, now's the time, everybody. If you have a question or you need help, you can FaceTime me in on your phone, or, you know, do a video chat or Zoom and say, here's my product. What do you think? What should I do? Here's my room. You know, this is the area that I'm filming in. Can you give me some ideas? I would be happy to help you. Okay. But please don't expect that I'm going to call you at 4 o'clock. What are you working on? Huh? How's it going to do? What do you got? I can't wait. I want to see it. I wish I had that kind of time, everybody. But it would be creepy. So please utilize me. Office hours. I'm always around, you know, email, Facebook. None of you are on Facebook. Never mind. Instagram. Follow our Instagram page. Twitter. I'm all over the place. So that's it. Okay.
You have TikTok?
I do, but not under my name, so you cannot find me. So
Dang it.
Do you have a Discord?
I have no, I'm not on Discord yet. I you know what? I try, you know, I have a Snapchat and all. And to be quite honest, I'm not all over the place with it because I just need to understand the platforms because it's what
I
we
think
teach.
Discord would probably be like a really good way.
What's that?
Discord would be a really good way to interact with people though.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, who can tell me about Discord real quick?
It's like it's like you join different communities. People use it for gaming, but you can use it for anything. And
Okay.
you can make different channels and stuff for like specific things. So if you want like specific topics or people to talk about, you can make like different chats, and you can make video chats or like audio chats to talk to people and stuff like that.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, thanks. I'm going to write that down. I have heard of Discord before, you know, like overhearing students talking about it. Actually, I think my son talked about it because they're big, you know, both my sons are big into gaming. They've been playing Cold War like crazy and Forza and stuff like that. But I'll look it up because, you know, I do have the YouTube channel and all, but you can't necessarily start a discussion group about it on there. But thank you for that. If anybody here, and I actually put this in the survey, so if you could do the survey when I'm done, go right to the page, go right in Schoology, into the into the third marking period in the level 1 folder, you'll see my survey. And I wrote what preferred ways do you like to be contacted? But if there's any cool software that you like that you think would help this class, I'm all ears. I'm in. You know, I'll learn it. But yeah, I do keep like TikTok and you know, Snapchat, things like that, because you know, one of the things we teach is social media and promoting your brand. So you know, there's some really cool ways, and you'll have projects to come up. You know, we do a marketing campaign, which we can't really do from home, or you know, from home. But we did a really cool marketing campaign with the local Plymouth White Marsh Police Department on underage drinking and texting while driving. We actually got to go over to the police department, use the police cars. We actually it was one of a dream come true. I got to lock up some of my students in a jail cell. And we took pictures and stuff, and we did a marketing campaign. We did it for Twitter, Instagram, and it was really cool. And we actually had all the stuff published on their social media feed. So it was a pretty neat project that we did, but that's something we'll end up doing in the future too. And it's amazing to be 15, 16 years old, 17 years old, and already doing a social media campaign for a police social media page that gets 50,000 views. You know what I mean? So some pretty cool stuff that we're able to do. But if nobody else has questions or anything, I will cut this for today, and I will post this lecture along with some links to stuff to help you with your commercials. But thank you, as always, for showing up for class today. I greatly appreciate it, and have a great day. And I will talk to you same bat time, same bat channel tomorrow. Okay.
Don't worry, Gato.
Mr. Roboto. All right, everybody, take care.
Peace.
See ya.